What's up, YouTube? We're so excited to have you with us today. Ever been on a journey to somewhere cool? It might be your local city or town, or maybe somewhere overseas where you traveled by road. And on this road, did you see some cool stuff from outside of your window as you went along? Maybe some beautiful animals in a field, or cool skyscrapers, or a vision of the ocean to the left. Yeah, that sounds perfect, right? But what if the landscape ahead of you seemed to be the biggest and most interesting thing you ever saw in your whole life? What if the road was something so unbelievable you wondered if it was real at all? Well, that's why we're here today. We're gonna count down the top 6 unbelievable roads in the world, and you won't believe what we have in store for you. So buckle up as we go and get shocked together. Number 6. The number 6 spot goes to this unbelievable road for its absolutely remarkable feat of architecture. Here, we can see what's called Zoji Pass in India, an unbelievable road that's used for travel. Zoji La is a high mountain pass in the Himalayas in the Indian Union Territory of Ladakh. It's actually located in the Kargil district. The pass connects the Kashmir Valley to its west with the Dras and Sibir valleys to its northeast and the Indus Valley further east. The National Highway 1 between Srinagar and Leh in the western section of the Himalayan mountain range traverses this unbelievable pass. Since the vehicle flow stops during winter every year due to heavy snowfall, the all-weather Zoji La Tunnel has been constructed to aid this problem. Zoji La is about 62 miles from Srinagar, which is the capital of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. It provides a vital link between Ladakh and the Kashmir Valley. It runs at an elevation at approximately 11,575 feet, and it's the second highest pass after Phulchu La on the Srinagar-Leh National Highway. It is often closed during winter, although the Border Roads Organization, BRO, is working to extend traffic to more periods in the winter. Keep in mind that driving through the pass in winter would mean driving between thick walls of ice on both sides. Crazy, right? Zoji La means the mountain pass of blizzards, and it is sometimes referred to as Zoji La Pass, where the suffix pass is a bit redundant because the word La itself means a mountain pass in Tibetan, Ladakhi, and several languages spoken in the Himalayan region. Other examples are Nathu La on Sikkim-Tibet border, Baralacha La on Leh-Manali Highway, Karding La, Phulchu La, Namika La, and Pensi La, to name only a few. A little bit of history about the pass is that during the Indo-Pakistani War of 1947 to 1948, Zoji La was seized by Pakistani raiders in 1948 in their campaign to capture Ladakh. The pass was recaptured by Indian forces on the 1st of November in an assault codenamed Operation Bison, which achieved success primarily due to the surprise use of tanks. Then, the highest altitude at which tanks had operated in combat in the entire world. This takes our number 6 spot in the countdown for our video purposes today. Number 5. This makes our number 5 spot here in the countdown. Here we have this unbelievable road. This is the Guoliang Tunnel Road in China, and this road is one of the most famous tunnels in the world. It's an unbelievable 0.75 miles in length, 16 feet tall and 13 feet wide. It's located high in the Taihong Mountains of the Henan province in China. It's one of the famous Chinese tunnel roads, and as you can see, the road requires laser-like focus to drive. Even one mistake, locals say, means big trouble here. The tunnel is actually carved along the side of and right through a mountain, and it opened to traffic on May 1st of 1997. It's become quite a tourist attraction, giving the village a little too much unwanted attention, but of course some very welcome revenue. It took a total of 5 years to build. 4,000 hammers, 12 tons of steel, and quite a lot of chisels too. Yep, that's how one of the most dangerous tunnels in the world was carved by just 13 villagers in one of the most remote places in China. Talk about dedication. Before its construction in 1972, the only access to civilization of the village of Guoliang was some steep, narrow stairs embedded in the mountainside called the Sky Ladder. A treacherous, slippery climb even for the most nimble and sure-footed of the villagers. 13 villagers, headed by their chief called Sheng Minxin, began the project, but several died during construction, so the others continued on relentlessly. Nowadays, the tunnel is an extremely scenic route and is a key destination on the Chinese tourism map as it has become a tourist attraction when China opened its borders to international tourists. The tunnel is pretty scary, with 30 windows of all different sizes and shapes, and it has been dubbed as the road that does not tolerate any mistakes. Most accidents in the tunnel are primarily caused by the neglect of the driver after all. So, keep those eyes on the road. And this takes our number 5 spot on the countdown. Pretty cool, huh? Number 4. At spot number 4, we have this monumental road. The 7 Mile Bridge is a bridge in the Florida Keys in Monroe County, Florida, in the United States. It connects Knights Key, part of the city of Marathon, Florida, in the Middle Keys, to Little Duck Key in the Lower Keys. It was actually amongst the longest bridges in existence when it was built, and it's now part of the 2,369-mile US Route 1. Now, there are 2 bridges at this location. The modern bridge is open to vehicular traffic, while the older one is only available to pedestrians and cyclists. The older bridge, originally known as the Knights Key, Pigeon Key, Moser Channel, Passett Channel Bridge, and you can say that again, was constructed from 1909 to 1912 under the direction of Henry Flagler and Clarence S. Coe as a part of the Florida East Coast Railway's Key West extension, and is also known as the Overseas Railroad. The new bridge is a box girder structure built from precast, pre-stressed concrete sections, comprising 440 spans. Near the center, the bridge rises in an arc to provide 65-foot high clearance for boat passage. The remainder of the bridge is considerably closer to the water's surface. The new section of the bridge does not cross Pigeon Key. Here, the total length of the new bridge is actually 6.79 miles, and is somewhat shorter than the original. The bridge also carries the Florida Keys Aqueduct, supplying waters to points west, as well as fiber optic cables that provide telecommunications to and from the Lower Keys. Pretty efficient, right? We think that this bridge road is absolutely unbelievable for our countdown purposes, and we're definitely impressed with it. Would you drive on it? Number 3. For spot number 3, we have this amazing road. It's quite unbelievable and surreal in our opinion. Located in western Japan, the Eshima Ohashi Bridge looks more like a roller coaster than a road. It actually helps by linking the city of Matsue in Shimane Prefecture to Sakai Minato in Tottori Prefecture, and it's basically a highway to outer space. A shortcut to vomiting and nausea, making driving over this thing one seriously thrilling car ride. It's one of the most spectacular bridge roads in the entire world. The bridge comprises of a 2-lane concrete road. It rises so sharply that it gives even the bravest drivers the shivers, featuring a ridiculously steep slope that allows ships to pass underneath it. The concrete road spans a mile and sends drivers soaring into the sky at the very sharp gradient of 6.1% across the span of Lake Nakaumi. The bridge is 0.89 miles long with a width of just over 37 feet. It is the largest rigid frame bridge in Japan. If you look straight onto the bridge, the unbelievably steep incline makes it look more like a roller coaster than a road for cars to drive on. Yowzers! It definitely is a stretch of road that has freaked out even the most confident drivers, as it looks like an insane roller coaster from a theme park for sure. Cars gradually ascend, making it much less scary for drivers than the bridge appears when photos are taken from that straight-on angle. It's been nicknamed the roller coaster bridge for a reason though, and we can definitely see why. We're not too keen on this one, but what about you? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Number 2. Today's number 2 spot goes to our best pick. This pick was sent in by Genevieve, who found a double whammy online. She was on Facebook and saw these pictures with the caption, real or fake, and she thought she'd send them our way so we can add them to this amazing video. In the first picture, we can see cars going up a really steep incline, and it looks so surreal as we get a closer view. In fact, it kinda looks as though there's a mountain or a steep slope that the road is covering, and we wonder whether or not gravity can even work here. But what do you guys think? The second pic is of a looped road, and it looks like something from a kid's toy set. Something you try to zoom toy cars on. You know, the sets where you bow and arrow the cars so they get enough speed to go around the loop-de-loop. Good times. Good times. Anyway, we'd like to thank Genevieve for sending her pic in, and we invite you all to comment below and tell us if picture A, the steep incline, and picture B, the loop-de-loop, are real or Photoshop versions of the roads. We're thinking they're both fake, but we'll let you decide. This takes our number 2 spot for our top 6 unbelievable roads in the world.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it, it really works.
Alrighty then, you've made it this far into the countdown. Now we're gonna show you the best, most unbelievable road we can find footage on. This one is truly shocking. Le Passage du Gois is a world-famous natural phenomenon and is located between Ile de Noirmoutier and Beauvoir-sur-Mer in France, and this passage leads to the picturesque island of Noirmoutier. However, the passage floods twice every 24 hours, so it can only be driven on a few hours each day before the island is sealed off. More often than not, the Passage du Gois lies hidden beneath powerful 4 to 13 foot thrashing waves. Now, there are special digital panels that let people know whether the road is passable. These panels are regularly updated with sea level warnings and issue speed limit reminders, but of course, not everyone listens. Despite the signs, there are incidents every year as people become trapped by the quickly rising tide, and occasionally, there are even deaths. It's for this reason that elevated rescue towers have been put into place, offering stranded travelers a place to perch on until the water subsides. But their cars, not so lucky. Because of this, tourists are generally advised against using the road unless it is absolutely necessary. Nearly 10,000 people live on the island of Noirmoutier all year round, and these locals have learned to respect the warning panels, especially when it comes to transporting precious supplies across from the mainland. Whoa, this definitely deserves our #1 spot on the countdown. Would you use this road? And that's it. How cool is that? Did you get freaked out by some of these ones? Because we sure did. We can't really believe these pictures of the most unbelievable roads in the world. Do you have a road you'd like to add to the list? Or a video you're longing for us to count down on our channel? We'd love to hear your feedback below. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you can stay in tune with our most recent uploads. Until next time, folks, have a great day or night, wherever you are in this crazy world.